Hey equestrians, Polly here from Blue Ribbon Law, and today I'm going to talk to you about buying your first horse. One of the most common calls we get from people is when they've purchased a horse and now something's gone wrong. There are generally two reasons for this. The first is that the horse was not as described. Maybe its behavior has changed, or it's even doing something dangerous like bucking or refusing jumps. Or the other is that there's medical problems. Something all of a sudden the horse is lame and it's not right. It's disappointing to get these calls, especially from first time horse buyers, because it's left a bad taste in their mouth. And many times there's very limited cost effective solutions that we can do. You may have heard me say this before, but preventing problems is often less expensive than solving a problem after it's happened. So today, I'm going to give you 3 pro tips that you should consider before you buy your first horse. Pro tip number 1, you must learn to walk away from a horse if the situation isn't right. I understand and know the emotions that are involved when you're looking for the perfect mount for you and your child. And the longer you look, the stronger your desire becomes to find the right horse. But being able to walk away, even when you've been looking for a long time, is so important. We have seen people buy a horse with something on its vet record that they were willing to overlook because their child really wanted this horse. And then that something turned out to be a much bigger problem. They call our office and realize that there's either nothing we can do or the solution is a very expensive lawsuit. There's always another horse out there, and learning to walk away when the situation isn't quite right can save you from timely and costly legal problems down the road. Pro tip number 2, always try the horse in person. You might be surprised at the number of calls we get from people who have purchased a horse over the internet, sight unseen, oftentimes from Europe, and then when they receive the horse, it was not as advertised. And if there is a sales contract, it contains an as-is clause. The reality is every horse is different, and some riders match with certain horses and some riders don't. If you haven't seen a horse in person, the seller can easily conceal any bad or even dangerous habits the horse might have. Just because a friend has ridden a horse doesn't mean that that horse will be the right horse for you. And this circles back to pro tip number 1, walking away from a horse. As hard as it might be, if you can't try that horse in person, then you should walk away from it. Pro tip number 3, always get a vet check. Once you've seen and tried the horse, you should have it examined by a veterinarian for what's called a pre-purchase exam or vet check. Even if the horse or pony that you're purchasing is relatively inexpensive, having a pre-purchase exam is critical to protecting yourself from problems in the future. Generally, the vet check is paid for by the buyer, and there's good reason for this. As the buyer, you never want to have the seller's veterinarian do the vet check. Rather, you should hire your own independent vet so that there's no conflict of interest. If you're new to the horse world, you can locate a list of vets in your area at the California Veterinary Medical Association website. The pre-purchase exam will often involve both a clinical exam of the horse as well as a set of x-rays. Having your vet review any prior x-rays on the horse and the horse's past vet records can alert you to any red flag issues that might have been covered up by the seller. Another important part of the vet check is to have blood drawn and tested so that you can check for both medical issues as well as whether or not the horse was given any drugs prior to the exam. If you're new to the industry, this might seem surprising, but we've had multiple cases where the horse was administered something to cover up a problem. Having a vet check done will give you peace of mind that you're buying a horse that's healthy, and if something does come up, you will be much better armed to protect your interests. Look, I understand this is a lot, especially if this is your first time buying a horse. And almost every trainer we know has broken one of these 3 tips and lived to regret it. Buying a new horse can be an exciting endeavor that can either end in joy or heartbreak. By following our top 3 pro tips and having a trusted advisor on your side, your purchase is more likely to end in joy. If you'd like to read more about buying your first horse, you can visit our website for additional tips. And if you're ready to move forward with your purchase, call our office today so we can help you draft a bill of sale that will leave you as protected as possible.